Myself Malati, from Assistant Professor of CSC Department from Guntur Engineering College. Today I am going to discuss about TCP/IP reference model. So this is one type of reference model. Previously I discussed OSI reference model, and the second one is TCP/IP reference model. So here OSI reference model is used in the grandparent of all wide area computer networks. So previously network will call as a ARPANET, and its a successor, the Worldwide Internet. So OSI model is the Worldwide Internet model. So before a network is started from 1916 onwards. So later the OSI model, it is compressed to TCP/IP model. So in a OSI model, there are total 7 layers are there, and here in TCP/IP there are 5 layers are there, or 4 layers. So here this OSI reference model we are using worldwide internet like. So when the satellite and radio networks were added later, the existing protocols had trouble networking with so new reference architecture was needed. So that's why the OSI model is compressed with a few layers. So that is a TCP/IP layer. So here down I have given both the OSI reference model and TCP/IP model. So here the first layer, physical layer, the second one is data link layer, and the third one is network layer. As I said, in the OSI layer, network layer is related to a internet layer. So that's why here both physical layer and data link layer will be host to networks. Means from keyboard to mouse we are giving data, and the data is sent to physical layer, from physical layer to again data link layer. So in data link layer the data is formatted. So that's why these both layers combined and they made it as a host to network layer, because whatever the data link layer in the OSI layer, the formatted or framing data will be sent to network. That's why here they said in TCP/IP host to network layer. So here the third network is network layer. So that network layer we are calling as a TCP/IP in a TCP/IP layers. And after the transport layer is as usual. And here the session layer and presentation layer, here only syntax and semantics errors were controlled. So this entire thing will be happened in the transport layer here in TCP/IP. So application layers are both. So after completion of finding out the errors, semantics errors and statement errors, then the application will be presented. So that's why the OSI layer so compress it to few layers. That is a TCP/IP layer. Here there are total 4 layers are there. So here see here. So in brief. So first one is application layer. From above we are coming. So in TCP/IP model does not have any session layer or presentation layer. Previously, as I said, there is no session layer and presentation layer in TCP/IP, because there is no need for them while receiving. So they were not included. So it supports all standards of protocols. So in application layer, we are format or we are sending the application. So to send the applications or to follow some standards, we are using some different types of protocols. So that is the file transfer protocols for files, SMTP, simple mail transfer for protocols for mails, DNS server. So this is the domain naming server to send the data, and for hypertext links. So color graphics videos to send, we are using hypertext markup language. That is here HTTP sir, we are using hypertext transfer protocols. So whatever the data we are sending through the links, we are using HTTP links. For that we need these protocols. So these will be the standards we are following in a application layer. So after that there is a transport layer. Here whatever the above protocols we are using. So here also some transport protocols are there. That is the first one is the transmission control protocol. So it handles the flow of control to make sure a fast sender cannot swamp a slow receiver with more messages. So when we are sending more data, it shouldn't be slow. It should send fastly to the receiver from the sender. So that's why the flow of control will be done by TCP, transmission control protocols. Next protocol is UDP, user datagram protocols. So these layers are designed to allow peer entities, means peer-to-peer connections, are host to host connections, are source to destination connections, to carry or to convert the information from source to destination. So just like in OSI, the transport layer, how it is doing. So this is a user datagram protocol, means it will send the data from the user or from the source to destination. So next one is the third layer. So that is the internet layer. So this internet layer's job is it permits a host to inject packets into any network and have them travel independently to the destination. So whatever the data we are sending, that will be converted into packets. That packets independently it should travel from sender to a receiver or to the destination through the network. So that is called the internet layer. So they may even arrive in different order than they were sent, in which cases it is the job of higher layers to arrange or rearrange them in order how we delivered is desired. So suppose sometimes we are making the data into frames. After that, that frames will be divided into packets. So the packets we are sending from source to destination. So in any order, sometimes because of traffic, the data won't be reached to the destination in order. So that's why here the internet layer will rearrange whatever the proper order they desired for destination people. They rearrange the network layer, internet layers. Next one is the last layer, that is a host to host layer. So here this layer, it is the last layer below internet layer. It is a great void, because the TCP/IP reference model does not really say much about what happens here. Because in network layer, what is going to happen, like in VSI layer, we are sending the data to physical layer, from physical layer to data link layer. There the framing is happening, and the framing data or framed data we are sending to the network. So this entire thing it won't explain here. Just it will send the data point to point or host to host, whatever connected to the network, using some protocols. So it can send like IP packets. Those will called as the internet packets. This framing will be done in the data link layer. So after framing the data, then it will send to the network layer. So this is completely about TCP/IP internet model. So here totally four models are there. First one is four layers are there. First one is application layer, transport layer, internet layer, host to host, network layer.